Okay, we're just going to do a quick garden update. We have planted some broccoli, and I have some worms that have been eating them up, so this year, well, for the fall, I guess I'm going to have to physically check the leaves, the backside of the leaves for worms, just to make sure that the broccoli kind of gets a good start. And I have some here that I'm growing from seed. This is my lavender, and I cut a few pieces of this here and there just to take inside and enjoy the color and the smell. This is our Thai basil, which I cut a lot of that back yesterday. We have a lot of these little insects too. I don't know if you can see this one. I don't know what those are, but they like to eat or suck on my tomatoes. Oh, and then I have over here, I don't know if you can see this little gecko. There's his tail. This is one of he helps keep the insects off of my plants, so he's a beneficial little guy to have around. If you can see him, he's camouflaged pretty well. We'll see. Hey there. So maybe he'll eat some of these insects that I'm not liking too much. There he goes. I see a lot of my little geckos in my garden, and I've seen a few praying mantises. So I'm, try not to use any kind of insecticides, but I have made some insecticidal soap that I've been trying to spray the tomatoes to keep some of these red bugs off. Some more broccoli I planted down here. Got some tomatoes coming in. My early girl tomato plant's doing pretty well. This is the Roma grape tomato plant that just keeps on putting out tomatoes. I'm not complaining. Right now I'm getting about 20 of these a day. So we're having fun with the tomatoes. Over here we have the Golden Jubilee plant, and it's liking this shade pretty well. There's a nice one there I can probably pick this afternoon. This is a shadier area in my yard, and I think that's why this plant's done so well with the tomatoes, because it didn't get incredibly hot over the summer. And I think next year I will make this my tomato bed here in the back, because it gets a nice afternoon shade. I've already started planting the sugar snap peas down here, and they'll be able to climb up this black iron trellis. And this is the asparagus bed, and I'm trying to discourage any kind of growth by not watering it as much, so it'll start to die back and have a lot of energy for next year's spears. So I want a lot of this to die back for the crowns, and they're starting to turn this pretty color, so I'm looking forward to seeing this gold color that I hear that it turns. It should be a nice color for the fall. And then of course we put up our little scarecrow last night. So, and it goes with the mums that we've put some mums out in the garden. I got them hanging along the fence line also. Our more sugar snap peas right here. And I've got this little bamboo trellis that it should be able to go up, and it fits perfectly in the square. You can get these. I got this at Home Depot, and I think you can order these online also. I've seen them online. They're just perfect for the square foot garden. And then I have a lot of peppers, of course. I keep getting my peppers in, which we've been enjoying those. Some purple ruffle basil. And that's just really pretty. You can put that in a bed of flowers as an accent plant, and it's just really pretty. It's green around the very edges, and deep purple. I actually started it from seed over here, and all these came up green. I had one little stem come up purple, so I've been cutting at that and making more and more plants. For instance, I'm making this one. I'll probably do an assortment of herbs to give as gifts to teachers and things like that. And we have just a little bit of cilantro down here, and a jalapeno pepper plant that I've been making a lot of salsa, and just covering up just putting a ton of peppers in them. And got some more cilantro here, some more of the purple ruffle basil, and over there, the big yellow tomatoes you see there are gypsy peppers, and the yellow peppers here, they are gypsy peppers, and I've been picking them too early. You're supposed to wait until they turn red to pick them, and they are supposed to be incredibly sweet. So I'm looking forward to those turning red. I'm going to have the hot banana peppers here. I've also been putting that in our salsa. And there's some more of the gypsy peppers. And green bell peppers. I need to figure out something to do with some peppers this evening, it looks like. More sugar snap peas. More broccoli. Looks like something's trying to eat up this little plant. And then we have the Greek oregano. It's taking over this box. I keep cutting it back, but it's doing real well. And then over here, this is interesting. This is something called stevia or stevia. It's a natural sweetener. And I never really used it. And then before I know it, it bolted, I guess you would say, and started to bloom these pretty little flowers. And now bees are so attracted to this plant. So if you want to attract bees to your garden, they love this sweet plant. And I don't know if you can see on the camera the honeybees. So I think I'm supposed to be attracting bees. So they, I think it's good for the garden. If it's not, someone out there let me know and I'll get rid of this plant. But if you want bees, plant you one of these. And then a bell pepper plant. Of course, I've got peppers just hanging off of it. I gotta cut some of these and maybe give them to the neighbors or something. Marigolds are just incredible. Real pretty. And then we have the fennel here, which I haven't used. I don't really know how to harvest this. I keep pulling up a little bit, but I'm cutting some off. It smells so good, like a wonderful licorice smell. And I've used a little bit and cooked some fish with it. But I think it just needs to be bigger. I don't think it's ready to harvest yet. That's probably my problem. I have a little Thai pepper plant down here. It's not getting enough sun, but it's got some little red peppers on there. Hey, little Otis. Hey. Alright. So that's where we are in the square foot garden.